Hey, what's going on, guys? Richie Figs back here with another video, and, well, my voice has returned, thankfully. My last video was a little under the weather, so I sounded a little bit different. I apologize for that, but we're back. We're feeling good. We're ready to get into this news. I guess it's not really news on this one. It's more just like a preview, as much as a preview as we can get before the new figures drop. As you probably know, Ken is hitting target as of right now. And we're back with Jada Toys. That's what we've been doing. That's kind of what I've been following, and I am, like I said, planning on covering other lines. Like right now, Jada's the one I've been mainly focused on, and the two new figures that are following Ken shortly. I believe that June in an interview did say that he was trying to get Bison and Dhalsim approved and ready to go before Chinese New Year's so they can hit stores. I believe it would be March or early April, somewhere in there. So be interesting to see, but today we're just going to go over an in-depth look of everything we know about the two upcoming figures as far as Bison and Dhalsim, and one of these figures I do believe will be figure of the year for a lot of people. So let's take a look at the first image here. We do have a Bison and Bison to be exact, and this is one of those promo pictures that I had seen. You get a good look at kind of like the outline of the picture and then also the figure itself. I like the sculpt. He's stocky. When doing a comparison to the Ryu, he was a little bit taller, not super taller, so this is not like a Mega M Bison as he's portrayed in other games. Looking at the packaging, he does get a flame effect for the fist. Does get an extra head and some extra hands, and then that cloth good is a cape. The cape is a cloth good with wire attached in that, so it's gonna be movable wire within that cape. So that's gonna be super dope. But I like the head sculpts, the portrayal. I like that we get kind of like a stoic look, and then obviously a fighting pose. So that's looking good so far. Moving on to the next one is going to be kind of an in-depth package look with this one of the M Bison. We'll make this one just a little bit bigger here. And as you can see, it's kind of hard to tell. I do believe he's got like two small black pupils. I don't know if we zoom in far enough if you're going to be able to see that or not. But this in-package look, and I'm not seeing the pupils. But then again, looking at his packaging, if we go back to that, I did not see pupils in his eyes on this photo. So I don't know if that's accurate. I do believe he should obviously have pupils, not photos. He should have pupils, but I'm not seeing them on the package there. So very interesting. I don't know that it would bug me, but it does look like you can see the pupils better in this photo. So very interesting on this to see if he gets pupils. It won't bother me if he doesn't, but yeah, I'm very interested to see. This kind of just the bottom look here of the packaging. So just standard packaging that we've seen so far. Nothing new here, nothing out of sorts. As far as the packaging, everything's looking pretty good here. Coming over to this next one, another in-package look of the figure itself. I think I can kind of see the pupils, I think, on this. But again, like I said, it's not going to bother me if they're not there. But yeah, this one looks good. I don't know. It doesn't look like, I don't know. It's definitely a different mold that we haven't seen before. So that's something I'm excited for, to basically get a new mold that we haven't seen. It seems like Fei Long, Ken, and Ryu pretty much have close to a same mold. While Ken and Ryu, I'm pretty sure, are one and the same. I do believe Fei Long's is a little bit different, but kind of like the same shape. This is going to be like our first beefy dude that we get. So very interested to see how that and how the posability is. If it's anything like the others, I assume it's going to be to its max as far as articulation is concerned. So things are looking good there. Moving on to the next photo we have here. Just this one is going to be like an action shot of the M Bison. So he's got his flame effect on his hand. It looks like he does come with a flight stand, so that's pretty cool. Because obviously this effect attaches to the hand itself. You don't need one of those stands like the Ryu and the Ken. to hold the effect. It just fits on the figure, and then they give us a flight stand, which is pretty cool. I don't know that he actually flies, but yeah, no, I like the M Bison so far. So kind of just going over it again. Things are looking good here. Like I said, not a whole lot out of the playbook here as far as packaging or anything like that. I do like I said, the main thing I'm going to be interested in here is really the articulation. The articulation with the bigger, stocky body mold. Very curious to see how this new mold does. I want to see the range. I want to see the depth. Curious to see if he actually comes with pupils. I believe I heard, and I could be wrong on this, but I believe June did say that if that one head sculpt had no eyes and then one had pupils. So it looks like the one, according to this photo, looking at it, this one with the gritting teeth has the pupils, and the other one just has like the kind of possessed eyes is what I call them. I don't really know, or evil eyes. So I'm down with that. Like I said, and Bison is not like one of my favorite figures. I saw he had like a black outfit in one of the other games with like a goatee that looked really good. So it looks like he got like a cooler player model down the line of Street Fighter. But this is classic in Bison. I mean, I'm down for it. He's a classic character. People are going to love this one. But the next one is the one I think is going to steal people's hearts and could potentially be the figure of the year for a lot of people. So let's take a look. All right, guys, this next one here is Dhalsim. And, yeah, as you can see, we got a lot going on here, so buckle up. We got some good stuff here. First of all, the mold is different. He's a little bit lankier. It looks like he could be a little bit taller than Fei Long and Ryu. Probably about right around the height of the M Bison, but definitely not the same body mold, as he was skinnier, lankier, and lankier is going to be the key word there. Like I said, the packaging being the same, but it does look like, according to this photo, he's going to have an extra head sculpt. He's got 2 extra extendo legs and arms and then hands. And the extendo legs and the arms is going to just blow this figure out of the water as far as people loving this figure. So let's take a look. As you can see here, he's got one of his extendo arms on there. You can't really tell, but look at the depth of this figure already. He's got the real metal bracelet on the right arm. He's got a real skull necklace that I'm sure is not attached to his chest that is going to move around. And then he's got extendo arms and legs that have bendy wire in them. So this is actually crazy. Look at this photo here. Look at this photo here. He's got real metal hoop earrings. When have you seen a figure line? And and you can tell by this picture here also, the necklace is not attached. So it's going to be able to dangle. I wouldn't be shocked if you could take it off, but I don't know why you would. It looks phenomenal. But look at the real metal hoop earrings. That is so sick. And look at that head sculpt. That is phenomenal. I love this figure. And then as you can see on the left side there of the photo, he's got real metal rings on the wrists. What company is doing that right now? None. That's the answer. None. So taking a look at one of the figures here from the Toy Migos live streams. Shout out to them. Again, I encourage you to go watch this interview. I believe it says Wave 2. Because this is still technically Wave 2. I will leave a link to their channel in the description below, so you can go check that out. I encourage you to watch it. It gives a lot more detailed information regarding this line. But look at the extendo. Look how tall this guy. This guy could be damn near 9 inches tall with everything attached. And then it looks like this is gonna have the bendy wire. So as you can see here, June displaying that there. I hope the main thing I'm gonna be looking for is durability. Like, I can move these things around. I don't have to worry about wires starting to stick through the plastic or anything like that. I think that's really going to be my main concern here, is how pliable is this bendy arm and leg going to be. If it's anything like the rest of the Jada line, then it is going to be phenomenal and it's going to work fine. I'm sure there will be a few bad batches out there that maybe have some, QC issues, maybe have wires, breaking or sticking through the arm, but I don't know, man. This figure is going to be hard to find and keep in stock. I just know it now, looking at everything that comes with it. Just another close-up picture of June holding the figure here. But I really want to go back to these other ones here, as These are actually like these shots of the picture. Like this one right here is the one. Just I love this face sculpt. I love the real metal hooped earrings. I love the detached necklace, and then I love that. I love how like lanky he gets and how tall you can make him. Like I'm gonna have to double. I might have to triple up on this one just because I'm gonna want two out of package, one with the extendo arm and the legs attached, one in his normal like legs and arms, and then one to keep in package. But man, if it's anything like I mean, these figures are hard to find. Like they're like gold in Target, and you want to get them from the Target because the other online retailers get them like a month or two later than Target. So you really got to go out there and hunt for these things. You got to get the DPCI and try and track down a worker to see if they have them in the back. Do everything you can to try and get these things because yeah, they're that sought after. But I'm liking everything we're seeing here as far as the product. Like I said, just look at everything that he comes with. Now, a lot of people have been asking, where is his blowing fire effect? June did hint that we are going to get a Player 2 model of this guy, just like the Chun-Li, just like the Fei Long, just like the Ryu video that we covered. We got some deluxe Player 2s coming. It sounds like Dhalsim is going to be getting one of those with the blowing fire effect. Maybe a couple. I don't know. But yeah, so we have that to look forward to. But those are just a little update of the figures that are going to be coming out. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the two figures coming out, a detailed look and basically everything we know of Dhalsim and Bison coming out. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe. I am going to be covering other lines as well. I just been enjoying the data and news that we've been getting lately. So pre-orders for these should be showing up shortly. Like I wouldn't be shocked if it was early February or if not sooner, like end of January that we start seeing these, but only time will tell. So if you're excited, go ahead and leave a like. Make sure you hit subscribe. Until then, Richie Figs. Later.